Gonna try out this stick releases. Courtesy of Vlad Wavy.
Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And it's the Pistons to start out. Thompson with a screen. Intercepted! Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs.
Oh my god, bro. Top 100. Top 100.
Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And Lopez has it in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Here's Giannis. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo? You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
And Lopez has it in the corner. And again, the Bucks miss. Caruso with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Caruso. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
That's what this team needs offensively from Dort, just spacing the floor.
Pass to Lopez. And the 3 off target.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Here's Caruso. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Dort. From deep three-point land. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Giannis right side. Back to Lopez. Lets it go from 14. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Now here's Giannis. And the dunk by Lopez.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Here's Caruso. Hasn't made one yet. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Knocks down the 3 ball.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball.
Thunder 14.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless. Outside, Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Milwaukee has possession. Trailing here by 8. They set the screen. Lillard left side. Portis the screen. 4 on the clock. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. That's off as well, so he misses both. Great, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Williams with a clean look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Looking to end the run. Giannis rips it down.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Outside, Dort. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
It's Prince on the wing. Down his high post. Just 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lopez, no luck.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. From deep, Prince. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. Back to Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
To the inside. Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Holmgren. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oklahoma City leading by 18. And stolen by Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Prince in the corner. Unloads. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-2 run here. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Holmgren. Down low. Back to Dort. There's Williams with the 3. The shot, no good.
Boom.
And so it's Oklahoma City with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Thunder leading by 18. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin,
So
the Bucks are
laggy,
still trying to
Maggie.
perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. Fires from deep. Bucks trail by 18. Over in the corner, Lillard. Lets the 3 fly.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Holmgren with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Dort. A wide open look here for Caruso. Hits the three-point bomb.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And now a fast break for the Thunder.
Williams.
Cranes the three-pointer. And now that's 11 points for Williams.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, but no one's on you, great shot there.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. That's tipped. And even 3-on-3 break. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Assisted by
That one good for 2.
Luguentz Dort.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Lillard from outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's Prince on the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, when you spot it up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
.43 seconds left to play in the third. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15. Back to Antetokounmpo. Five on the clock. Lopez outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Williams outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right